All right, peeps. Happy Monday. It is May 5th. I did vlog this morning while I was at work on my phone, so you should have seen that footage ahead of time. This is just a note for editing me. But we got the washer and dryer moved out, which is so great. Such a big spot. Of course, there's so much shit on the floor from just being here, so it's kind of wet and gross, so I'm gonna wait for it to dry. I'm gonna bring my fan in here, wait for it to dry out, and then sweep it out. But that is done. It's done. What else? That's it. I need to get this stuff cleaned up so I can start getting some more stuff boxed up for the night. I started emptying my dishwasher, so I'm gonna do that, but I need to go get my fan first. There's only a couple more things. Let's put you guys in your favorite spot in the microwave. No. Where's my top for this? That is not new. But I get like hella text messages. Like everybody at this very moment is texting me. I sent my, what did I do? I signed my new lease for my new place, and then I also signed my lease for my new place. Transferred my electric. I did a stop service on that. And then I need to clean my bedroom in the worst way, but my bedroom has so much shit. I have clothes and stuff. I have boxes in here. This is the part of moving that I hate. In an ideal world, money related, that's literally the only thing that stops, is I wish I could have found an apartment to move into June 1st. So then that way, I could have signed my keys and started like loading boxes and taking it over there while I'm gonna turn the water off because I'm not gonna do this at this very moment. My back hurts right now. I need to throw some stuff away. Hold on. Ah! We'll just let you guys there. Yeah. Literally, I'm just getting like a bunch of group text, regular text, vendor text. It's crazy. Ugh. Do you guys see my phone? Just like going ham. Like, it's ridiculous. What was I gonna say? I need this to dry out really fast so I can sweep that out. What was I telling y'all? Literally 5 new text messages in the span of like 6 seconds. Not even like, what? What was I saying? Oh, if I could move, I would love to have moved June 1st. Then I could have slowly moved stuff over and it'd been great, versus right now I have to live with boxes for a couple weeks. I really could have started packing my apartment probably in a week or 2, but like I've told y'all many times, and you'll hear me say many times, I would procrastinate. But I need to switch batteries, so I'll be back in a second. And I gotta change out of these wet clothes. Shout out to my maintenance supervisor who just went and got me. I asked him for a Red Bull. He went and got me a big, I was like, can you just bring back a big ass Red Bull? Love that. What was I telling you? Oh, the carpet. So we have companies that come in and bid the carpet. They don't charge us for the bids of the carpet because, of course, if it needs to be cleaned, we're going with them. But if it doesn't need to be cleaned, they don't get paid for that. Like, it's literally just a comp service. So I need people to understand that those are charges that, like, if you get charged for that, do understand. Not only are you upset that you're gonna get that charge, but the cleaning company is upset because they don't get paid. You know, they don't get paid to do any work in the unit. So they ended up, I was like, yeah, you actually owe that charge. And then I had to look at their account. I was like, oh, you need to pay that in like a week or we're gonna send you off to collections. And they're mad because they're like, this doesn't say this. This is so this is bullshit. And I'm just like, which part? Like, we got try. I'm like, I can, like, we have pictures of higher unit. If you want to stop by the office, we can definitely show you the pictures. And they wanted me to send the pictures, and I was like, we don't send our pictures. Like, that's our proof. Like, if we go to court, those are our pictures. Like, it's like a murder suspect getting all the evidence and they're not representing themselves in court. Like, they're not, like, I'm just like, come on, people. They're like, it says that we're gonna be refunded. I was like, that letter does not say that. So we attach their move out statement. We send that to them, letting them know their breakdown of what they were charged for. And then on top, if they owe us money, we send a letter that states, you owe this balance needs to be paid by this. If they're getting a refund, we just send their move out statement, I just highlight, hey, amount refunded. And I even go as far, y'all know I love colors. It's orange if they owe, it's green, and green, I know the residents don't know that, but it's because I don't have a red highlighter, which I'm actually gonna look up because I haven't done my Office Depot order. I need to do that today before I leave so that stuff gets delivered tomorrow and Thursday. But green, everybody knows green is go, green is yours. And because I highlight amount refunded, but orange, I just highlight the balance owed. And with a letter that states it, I figure, for me, I just assume people use their cognitive thinking skills and their comprehension skills, common sense. But I should really learn one of these days that is not something people do regularly. So that is what we're doing. So I'm gonna order from Office Depot. I'm gonna order see if they have red highlighters. I don't know if red highlighters are a thing. I think they are. Why does that seem like it's not like a thing? But that's all I'm gonna do, and then I'm probably just gonna go home and pack some more. I need to, on Thursday, I am off. So when I'm off on Thursday, I need to contact Spire because I'll have gas in my new apartment, and I've never had gas. Y'all know I've lived in my same apartment for the last 10 years. So that apartment was all electric. My new apartment will have gas and electric. So I do need to get a Spire account. But you cannot do it online. Annoying. And if they make me pay a deposit, I'm gonna scream. But because I'm just like, that's stupid. Like, it's not my fault that everything ain't got gas. Like, come on. So I will go and, yeah, I'll do that on Thursday. I'll call them and do that. I need to also start my renter's insurance, get that squared away. I currently have a renter's insurance. It's like $5. I have Toggle. I tried to do Lemonade, but I didn't like them the last time. My plan is to, because Toggle won't let me do 2 accounts, and it also doesn't have a transfer so that I have current renter's insurance with my current property, because I'm always going to be compliant within my lease agreement. Like, hello. They're going to be like, ma'am, you know the rules. You know the rules. So I'm going to have them, I'll probably start it with one service, cancel that, and then go back to my Toggle. I like it. I've never had any issues in my apartment. Hopefully in my new apartment I don't have any issues where I have to use my renter's insurance. Literally 10 years and I've never had to make a claim. So right on. Every time I've had a flood, it hasn't really affected my unit as a whole, so yay. So I need to figure that out on Thursday too. But after that, the only thing I'll have to do for move-in day is I have a checklist. I need to get that knocked out. I can probably do that tonight. Actually, I can show you guys. Hold on. Actually, ooh, Red Bull is life. I need to bring a new cup to work because my other cup I need to wash out. I need to get a straw cleaner because I don't know, all my straw cleaners disappeared. But, and I didn't take a lunch today. I just realized that. I did not take a lunch today. But where's my ring going? Oh, I need to clean it out and probably soak it in just some regular water because for whatever reason when I drink out of it, I washed it out and I let it sit for a couple days because I forgot one weekend when I left, I put it in there to sit over the weekend. No, go back. I left water in my cup over the weekend and then didn't use it for a couple days. I just was drinking strictly out the water bottle itself. So of course that's when mold starts growing. So of course I let it sit over the weekend and for whatever reason now it tastes like soap every time I drink and I'm like, that's gross. So This actually shows where I live, and I don't want to do that part. It literally shows my apartment complex at the top. But I want to show you guys. You know, I always try to show you guys all the information that I know. So, is this, yeah. So this has my checklist that I need to do probably when I get home, but it won't let me put images in here. It lets me, for whatever reason, my phone just wants me to add it as a document and not as an image. So I need to do my, you guys see that, there's the list. I need to upload a copy of my photo ID, which I did with the application, but most places do make you redo it, just because there's some rules and laws in place that we can't like save your ID. It's really weird. Upload my renter's insurance. Once I get that, they already uploaded one of my renter's insurance. Oh, I can't upload my renter's insurance. Not my renter's insurance, my utilities. They have to. So when I try to upload it, it says this checklist must be completed by your property. Contact your property for further notice. Ooh. Anytime I try to do my utilities. So I just, like, my residents here, and like I tell my residents here, once you get it, just forward us the email confirmation. I have transferred my electric and started that over at my new place, but the gas, of course, I still have it because I don't have it, so I can't just transfer it. I need to upload my pet photo. Technically it's my brother's dog, but I'm gonna take him, and he is going to live with me, so I need to upload a photo of him. A lot of times properties do that so that if there's a complaint about a specific kind of dog, they can easily search that kind of dog and then send a lease violation to the right person instead of trying to track down who the owner is or wait for more photos. So I will upload him. A lot of places, like my old property where I was at, I did pet of the month, so a lot of people, we got their pets photos at when they moved in, and that was nice. And again, we used it for the same reason. People be like, they're not cleaning up after their pet. And one of my maintenance techs, he knew every single dog, cat on that property that got walked regularly. Yes, we did have walking leashed cats. So we would always get that. And then what would happen is once a month, we do pet of the month, we'd post it to our social media, and then we would they would get their pet rent credited that month. So, and it was always like, I always on our story, I always just did the random, I just searched like random picker and put all the pet name in there and then let it spin. People really like that. It was really a nice thing. I mean, it's 30 bucks, but shit, that's an Uber Eats delivery. My occupancy permit, I need to look back at my welcome letter. I think I don't have to get it, but if I need to, cool. I can't even tell you where my occupancy permit is for my current apartment. I went and got it just because I had to have it for move-in, but after that, like, I don't have any kids, so I have no reason to use it. Anytime I needed to, like, get my ID or something, I just use I just use a piece of mail. So, oh, I guess I will need that to update my ID because I won't have a piece of mail for a while. What else? I need to transfer my internet too. So I'll probably make a list when I get home of the things I need to do and start checking stuff off. I'll show that with you guys, especially for those who are moving into new apartments, kind of the how-tos to do it so that you have a smooth move-in. It's funny because I do it all day at work, and the last thing I want to do, this is probably also why I haven't moved, is when you work in the industry and then move, it's like I do it all day at work. Do I really want to go home and do it again? No. And also, like right now, it's probably because I'm making time for this, is the only time that I have downtime to not be doing something. Like I literally have like 6 invoices I need to put on a spreadsheet, but I'm so over looking at spreadsheets right now. But it needs to get done today. Excuse me, because my goal when I'm off work is when I leave, like tomorrow on Wednesday, my desk is clear. When I leave on Fridays and I don't work the weekend, my desk is clear. I also try to make sure I also have things to do on the weekend because my assistant, it's just maybe me and her. We're currently looking for a leasing agent, and I did find a good resume that has leasing experience. I'm super excited about that. So hopefully she gives me a call back. I'm also going to shoot her an email, just so she has an email and a phone call from us, just to like, come on, I love it. I like people with leasing experience. Now, I will take people without leasing experience with good customer service history, because at the end of the day, you just need to have good customer service and be able to learn really fast, because you get a lot of information. When I first started, I was like, oh my God, there's so much going on. And now I'm just like, it's like second nature. And then I started with this company, so this is where I learned everything I know. So that makes it easy. Anything else to have for y'all? I don't think so. I know I jump around a lot. If you have ADD, I know you with me. If you don't, I'm sorry. But I usually make out my list this morning, and I didn't, and that's probably why I feel like all over the place. Oh, I did do this. Actually, we can do that. I have my planner. Oh, did I tell y'all? I found my other planner. So I've always used a teacher's planner by accident, strictly by accident. I think I bought it one time because I was using my notebook during COVID. So before, I would just write everything out on like a legal piece of paper, my to-do list for the day, and I just highlight or mark through it once I got done. And then during COVID, I had a notebook because we were working half at home, half during the day, so our entire team didn't go out because of the top of COVID. My property manager at the time found out he had COVID, so he was out for 2 weeks. But like after his week 1, my maintenance supervisor found out he came in contact with COVID. So then the entire team, the rest of the team, had to go home because my property manager couldn't come back to a possibly COVID infected team. So then we just split it down the middle. We took half the maintenance techs, and then me and the leasing agent worked during that time. So me and the leasing agent worked Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and my property manager worked Monday through Wednesday at the office, and we just switched back and forth. We'd have morning meetings every morning, just because it's a lot to go over. Like, it's one thing when you're always in the office together. It's another when you won't see each other face to face until God only knows when. I think we ended up not going back to the office altogether till like the end of June, early July. It was crazy. We had move-ins, and for us, we are a property that's close to universities. So the summer months for us are hectic, and we still had all these people coming and working like at the universities. They were working there, they were going to school there, they were still coming to the area. So it didn't change. It was chaos. And then we had self-guided tours, so we had to get cute little signs to be like, here's our display, please feel free to go walk through. There's probably a shit ton of time where people probably just came and toured and never came to the office because we just have people call us. We'd have video tours because at the time we had iPads, so we just used Zoom and FaceTime, and we'd go walk through the unit so people could see it if they couldn't come into town. Or of course, everybody's like, I'm not coming around somebody else. You know, we all wanted to be the hell away from people. And then one day I switched to planners. I say all that to say I switched to planners. And then for the first one we bought was a teacher's planner, which runs from July to May, which is the school year. And I've always had this. I've never switched to a January to February, ever. And I could easily eat January to February, January to December. I could definitely switch to a standard, but I just never have. So that's just what we are. But this is my new calendar. My old one was this. It's really cute. They just changed the outside, but the interior I do like. It has to have the lines. Also for this, I realized what I didn't have was a desk calendar. And again, I ordered a teacher's desk calendar. So this calendar doesn't start till July. So once I have it, and I like them because it has the line items. So I will probably this year, I really like that one. But one of the vendors that we use, I always used to use their calendar. And so when they get new calendars, I'm definitely gonna bug the rep there and be like, hey, can you send me a calendar? Love that. The calendar's huge. The one thing I need to do is get glass for these, but I need to also get razors for the glass. I haven't done that. It was on my to-do list, but it's kind of made its way down to the bottom so that I can put the desk calendar, I can fill it out and put it underneath. Y'all know my last property, I had a ginormous desk, and this desk is not quite that large. I'll have to show you guys one day how big this desk is. But to have a desk calendar so that I can see everything, because although I really like my planner, it gets in the way when I have like 7 different piles of things that I need to get through for the day, because I just stack everything and then I just grab off the pile as I go. So let's go here. What do we do today? What is up, peeps? I've been super bad about vlogging this move, but I'm gonna get better. We're gonna get better. We have to get better, okay? I do have a couple clips of me like packing boxes, but then I stopped for a minute, but now we're 30 days out. Today's May 13th. We moved June 3rd. Well, technically we physically moved June 14th. I get keys on the 13th. I gave myself a little overlap because I don't have to be out of this apartment until June 30th. So, woot woot. What needs to happen? So I do gotta pack up some stuff that like I'm not gonna use until I move, so we can get that moved. Throw away some more stuff, all that good jazz. That's what we've been doing. If we don't need it, we're throwing it away, giving it away, whatever the case may be. So, what was I about to do? What was I about to tell y'all? Oh, my apartment. So, a little logistics. I'm currently on New York apartment hunting talk. I don't know how I got there, but I'm happy. But I'm also like very shocked because for the space they get and the prices they paying, wild. Okay, I just seen somebody tell me they paid $8 grand to move into an apartment. What? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do not comprehend that. What? But I'm here in the Midwest. I'm in St. Louis. My current apartment is 561 square feet. My new apartment is 750 square feet. This is a 1-bedroom bath. I'm moving to a 2-bedroom 1-bath. I do like that apartment, the bathroom is in the hallway. Currently my bathroom is in my bedroom, so when I have people over, I try to make sure my room's clean. But if it's like my best friends and shit, they know I'm messy, but they know my bathroom, my kitchen is always clean, always. Okay, the rest of my house, like currently it's a disaster, but normally we try to keep everything copacetic. My current rent with all my fees are $860. My new rent will be a little over $1,100. No biggie, since I don't have any like major big bills and other responsibilities outside of my fucking self and daily bills. I am getting gas. I've only had electric for the last year, so and y'all know I'm always cold, so whoo, that heating bill. Okay, we may have to get one of those plugs. I don't want to say it because I have a bunch of them around my house, but the little dots, may have to get one of their plugs so I can program it to turn on my little space heater in the winter when it gets real chilly, so I ain't got to jack up my gas bill. Now that I'm gonna have one, I need to actually call them and set up my gas. I need to go and get my what's it called, my occupancy permit. I should do that today. That's what I should have did, but I digress. What else do I need to do? Oh, I cannot really complain about having, well, I can't complain, but I'm not gonna complain because I've lived here for 10 years. The current rent for my apartment, if somebody new moves into this, well, when somebody new moves into this apartment, they currently have these apartments listed at $849 without water sewer trash. Water sewer trash is like $65 currently. They've been going up like $10 every like 6 months to a year, and I've been like, bruh. But I can't be mad because when I first moved in this apartment, my rent was $555 in 2015. So girl, you went up what, maybe a little over $300? Because no, not even that. My base rent, so my base rent was $555 in 2015. My base rent now I think is like $795. I think. I just paid it $860 and be done with it. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I just pay it and be done with it. Just like now, I'm just gonna pay my rent and be done with it. I have to have somewhere to live, and I want my own space. Cause yeah, I'm thankful. I've seen a lot of people recently just with this move, and I think, you know, your phones are listening. No, I'm just playing. But I've seen a lot of people that like, my parents only gave me 3-4 months to move out. When I was doing the apartment search and I wasn't really finding what I liked, my mom was like, if you gotta come home for a little bit and continue your search, that's perfectly fine. I'm just like, bro, some of us are blessed. And if you're blessed to have a parent who like, come on home, get your shit together, I love you, you'll be okay, appreciate them, okay? Because there's some people who getting put out of their parents' house at 17, 18, 19, or parents who are telling their kids after they didn't graduate and things like that and look for a job, look for a place, to tell them, no, you can't come back here. My mom's like, don't stress yourself out, baby. And mind you, I started my apartment search in, I think, end of April, because I knew I was moving out of here. And I was like, mommy, I don't have to be out of my apartment until June 30th. Like, I have so much time. And she's just like, okay, but I don't want you to stress yourself out. Just move back if you need to. I was like, okay. But then once I got approved, she's like, okay, baby, congratulations. The only downer I have, like one of the sad moments, is my mom actually came with me when I moved in this day. She won't be able to come and come to my new apartment. One, it's on the 2nd floor and there's steps. She could still come. She would just have to scoot up the steps. I do that because she has to scoot up the steps. because she just had knee surgery in April 16th and she's still not weight bearing for the next 2 weeks. So by the time I have to move, of course she won't, because in 2 weeks it won't be that time. It'll be the end of May, but it's still like she'll just be up and starting to like walk and apply pressure, and going up steps will be difficult, but hoping she'll be able to. So, and it's a lot going on that weekend. Can I tell y'all, it's a lot. I just realized I have way too much going on that weekend. I move. My mother's birthday is the 17th. It's Father's Day weekend. I really beset myself. And I'm gonna say I appreciate my friends, because they're like, do they need to help you? I was like, yeah, I got it, thank you. And then when I realize it's Father's Day weekend, I'm like, I'm really not gonna ask. Granted, all the men in my life will drop anything to come help me move, but I really don't have anything that I can't move by myself. My couch I just have to take apart, fold it up into the cube that it came. Like I think I have a video of me getting my couch. My couch came in a big ass square box. I unfolded it out of its cube, put the arms on, put the front piece on, put the feet on, and we was good to go. I love my couch. I may end up getting a different couch. Keeping this damn velvet couch clean. Why did I get gray? My messy ass. Why did I get gray? I can't. Why? Yeah, it's a me thing. It's just me. So yeah, good morning, happy Monday. Nope, it's Friday. I don't know what day it is. We got a lot going on. So we are here, we're at work. Sorry for there's a fan going. We had a leak here in the office. I'm gonna turn that off in a little bit. But doing renewals, going through renewals, seeing who's non-renew, who's not. Non-renew rules for this property is late more than half your lease term, 3 or more NSFs in a lease term, been to the attorney in this lease term, and it's literally lease term, 12 months, 6 months, whatever, in your lease term. You become a non-renew. Every property's different. It's most common that the number of late times they will not renew you. Some properties don't generally give a fuck as long as they got their money before they had seen it to the attorney. But it weeds out, you know, a lot of people. So, but we are here. Oh, I'm doing that. Today is my last like official day as the acting property manager here. I'm being switched to another property within the company, which no biggie. It happens in this industry a lot, more times than we probably all can count. They'll just come in and go, hey, we're gonna send you over here versus to this property. My nose looks huge on camera. But I got a lot going on. I need to submit my PTO today for next Thursday because I was supposed to be off. So I scheduled all my doctor's appointments and things like that for that time frame, and I'm not rearranging my doctor's appointments, especially my allergist. Absolutely not. Oh my God. If I go outside for 5 minutes, I have a migraine, I'm sneezing like shit, my eyes are ridiculous, they're running, they're itchy, I hate allergies, okay? And my summer allergies are horrid. The rest of the year, I'm really good about I can usually just like take some kind of allergy medication and I can bear through it for the most part, but like in the summer, it ain't happening at all. Who am I looking for? This person. Like it just, it's a no-go. So that is what's happening right now. I have, of course, to submit my PTO also for my half day. My half day the 13th of June. So when I move. So I have my move-in date set for the 13th. So I would take a half day that morning. I'll go pick up my keys, walk through my apartment, and then that Saturday I'll move all my big shit to my new place, and then I'll start moving any little leftover things. I can make multiple trips. It's no biggie. I have until the 30th to get out of my current apartment, so easy peasy. So we're doing that. But it'll just work out. But other than that, we don't really a lot going on in the day-to-day. But I go through and I also, when I go through with renewals, I do go through and see who has a pet, because my old property, we just bulk pulled the reports. So if somebody was a non-renew, if somebody was a renewal, that letter would already generate in our system based on the parameters that they set up, which was nice and easy. But here we do everything by hand, which I think is a nice way to learn how to do everything by hand. Like, I learned how to prorate by hand, which is not that hard. I mean, it's just a simple math problem, but I learned how to do all that by hand, and then we switched to doing everything with a system. So you have that. But that is all I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna go open the office because we literally have 10 minutes, so I'm gonna start turning on all the lights. My assistant will be here shortly. She did text me and let me know she's gonna be late. The one thing about this team is if they're gonna be late, if they have to take an off day, usually they text me before I even wake up, so I know what I'm walking into before I even leave home. Like, if they have to take PTO, if they're sick, if they're not feeling the best for the day, they let me know, which is always so wonderful. Because some people be like, oh, I figured since I wasn't there, you'd figured out. What? I literally listened to a person tell their PM that. I was like, yeah, that's not how that works. A simple text would have been just fine. So we are getting this taken care of. Oh, so let me go do that, and then I'll probably check in either with you guys when I get home, because I still need to do, there's still a bunch of packing, not a bunch, there's still things that need to be packed. So I have, I think, about 3 boxes worth of, I have 3 empty boxes that I can still pack up, and I think anything that don't fit in them boxes ain't going. Like, only thing, major things is my clothes that need to be packed and my kitchen. Everything else, we're gonna go through it, trash it, or whatever. Don't know. We'll see. But I'll check in with you guys at some point, hopefully before the end of this physical day. Oh, excuse me. Happy Sunday, peeps. It is Sunday. It is May, I don't even know, May 18th. Y'all, my house is still, I've not made any progress. The packing, because I've been putting it off because I'm like, I really don't have that much to pack. But like, as I look around my apartment, bitch, you still got hella shit to pack. You have an entire bathroom, an entire kitchen. You literally have like several shelving units that need to be packed. Oh my God. But what I did do last night, I don't know what I did with it, hold on. This is what happens. Okay, y'all. This vlog won't go up till next week, so I can actually say it because it'll be official by now. Which, in retrospect, I don't think they ever gonna come across it. But I am switching properties. So much fun. So much fun. It was kind of brought to my attention. Well, not to my attention. Yeah, it was brought to my attention. It was brought to me that, hey, we're gonna move you from this property up to this property. And I'm just like, yay, because technically with my move, I was actually, when I redid the route, because I was like, how the fuck, because y'all know I'm moving, I'm like, how am I gonna get to work from the new address? And I kind of did it, and I did a test run, and I was like, oh, this actually is closer to work. But now that I'm moving to another property, my drive's gonna be the same. And I wish I would have known this, because I probably would have went with a different apartment community. Shoot me now. Shoot me now. But the upside to this, to moving to another apartment, is I'm moving closer to all the shit that I usually go to. The downer is I'm moving further away from 2 of my best friends. Okay? They literally now live like less than 5 minutes from me. I'm now going to be like a good like 20 minutes. Okay? If you're from St. Louis, or you've ever been in St. Louis, or talked to somebody from St. Louis, you know everything in St. Louis is 20 minutes away from everything. We have no idea how long places are. We just know it's a 20-minute drive. It's 20 minutes. You ask anybody, 10, 15, 20 minutes, okay? And it all depends. That 10 to 20 minute time frame depends on how fast they averagely drive, okay? If they're a speedster, everything is less than 15 to 10 minutes, okay? If they go a little over the speed limit, which is me, And when I say little, I mean I usually coast at like 80. We ain't got a ticket. We are very safe, okay? There are a difference between people who happen to just drive fast and people who actually know how to drive fast. Granted, it's still dangerous because you shouldn't be going those high speeds. Anything could happen. But there's a difference, because us who know how to drive fast, we are calculating error when we're exchanging lanes. And 9 times out of 10, even at the high speeds that we're going, we are still using our turn signals. People who just drive fast, they are barely missing your bumper, okay? I have been one of those people who have followed people, well knowing that this could end badly. Because if you barely missed the front of my car, who are you? Where are we going in such a hurry that we couldn't clear my bumper or the side of my vehicle? Like, I just want to know, where you in a rush to? Your mom in the hospital? No, we're going to Chipotle. It ain't that deep. Chipotle don't close till like 10, 11 o'clock, baby. It is fucking 6:30. You got plenty of time. And you pass 15 of them going to this one destination. People stress me. But just so you know, if you ever come to St. Louis and ask St. Louisans, a real born, raised St. Louisan, how long it takes you to get somewhere, do understand it's anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes, okay? It could take you 45 minutes to an hour to drive somewhere, okay? We don't calculate traffic because, again, we forget that, like, when we are going somewhere, we know the back streets, okay? Back streets. If you see somebody in and out of traffic and then all of a sudden they go from the far left lane all the way off, follow that person. They're gonna take you the back way around all the traffic, okay? I've had many people follow me. Many people. And then when I realize they follow me and I look at their plates and I'm like, oh, you not from here. You probably got a rental that has Missouri plates, but you're not really from here. Okay, let me slow down so you know where you're going and you can get the GPS. And so if you've ever followed me, you're welcome. I do apologize if I sped up because I was like, I know where I'm going. But we need to, so I currently have 4 boxes here. I really want to get these 4 boxes packed and filled before Thursday. I will be off. I'm taking PTO Thursday. Originally, I was supposed to be off Thursday because I was going to be at my current property that I am at now. I am there Monday, and then I'm at my new property Tuesday. A lot of shit can happen between now and when I leave work tomorrow, okay? A lot of shit. They could really come in and be like, girl, we played you. You're actually getting fired today. That is on my mind, but it's not as heavy as it's been on my mind when I've been at other places and I've kind of known, you know? And this came, and to me, when it came to me, the specific people that you'd expect weren't all there. So I was like, okay. But at the same time, you know, it's just that little voice in the head. I mean, I've not done anything that's like fireable offense, but in this day and age, anything could be. Okay, I do have a tendency to be a little harsh. I do have a tendency, and I speak up for myself. I also, unfortunately, walk in this, not unfortunately, we're not gonna say unfortunately. I walk in this world as a Black woman, so I realize that the rules that are set in place are very different than those of my counterparts. It's just the way it is. I'm telling you, if you don't believe this and you have Black friends, ask them questions. What rules do you follow at work? I can guarantee you've never thought to do half the shit they do at work. Okay? The way we have to cover our ass at work, and it's just normal to do, y'all never think to do that. Okay, it is what it is. And I don't walk in every situation like, oh my God, I'm Black, oh my God. No, but I do, my little subconscious little voice in my head be like, girl, don't forget. You can code switch good, but don't forget. You know, it is what it is. But I was supposed to be off Thursday because I'd work this coming weekend. But because that's not happening and I'm actually getting my weekends back, which is great, perfect, just in time. I have doctor's appointments and things that I'm not gonna reschedule. Okay, let me tell you something. To get into my allergist right now, their next available appointment for technically new, and I think if you don't go to the allergist for so long, like you have to redo and go to a new, like I did this with my OB. I didn't go for a minute, and that's mainly because I was out here not doing shit, okay? I was like, cancer runs in both sides of my family. If I get it, I get it. You know, I was like really rational in my brain, but they made me sign like redo my stuff like I was a new patient to him, and I was just like, baby, I've been coming to him for how many years? But so my allergist right now, to get in as a new patient, their next available appointment is November. Baby, it's May. It's May. Okay. And I do realize that they have 2 different calendars. So if you're an existing recurring patient, you get certain dates. But if you're brand new, going to the end of the line. So I do know that my next few appointments are set up because as the summer months creep up on us, my summer allergies, baby, don't know where they come from. But I'd be happy to walk into the office and get my little shot. I'd be like, thank you. And y'all do not understand how I am terrified of shots, okay? My friends, family, and my mother usually come with me to get shots, get blood drawn. I do not do that shit by myself. I do realize that I have a tattoo. I have 2 of them. I have multiple piercings in very sensitive areas. But something about them sticking that needle in me. I ain't doing it. It's going in me, you know. It's different. Tattoos and piercings, it's going through, it's going in and out, okay? That bitch is going in, okay? And then they doing extra shit with it. Why it's just sitting in there. My brain cannot, okay? And I do apologize if now you have a fear of getting shots. So one of my best friends, he's gonna go with me to get my allergy shot. So I have that. I just have my regular screening. I try to get a regular screening for all viruses out there. Now I do wrap it up and keep it cute, okay? But shit still can happen, okay? So we make sure. What else do I have? I have to go to the eye doctor because these eyeballs, they are good, but baby, they could be a lot better, okay? In the recent months, I've been noticing that like things are blurry, okay? And I'm like, I should be able to read that at the font size it is, and I have not been able to. So we went ahead and set up all that. Usually when I'm off, I try to schedule all my appointments, get them on the same day. I literally will not take PTO unless I can get everything on the same day. I'll be that person. Like I will schedule things out weeks in advance, months in advance, so that I can get it all on one day. I'm just that person, okay? Shout out to my chart, because you can go in my chart, see all their appointments, and schedule them accordingly. I do need to go. I'm also getting my physical done for the year. Yes, it is late. Usually I get it right before, right after my birthday. Again, it's May, almost June. What is you doing? So just make sure I'm healthy. Of course, I'm actually gonna be like, you could lose some weight. I know I'm fat. I be enjoying the food, okay? But we will get back to it, because with me moving to my new apartment, it is going to be closer to again, I probably shouldn't be giving this information, but it's going to be closer to Forest Park. If you've been to Missouri, been to St. Louis, you know Forest Park is fucking huge. Now, is Forest Park currently messed up because of the fucking tornado that just went through? I don't know, because I did not drive through very much of the city, okay? Because from what I could see, I was like, oh my God. But it will be closer to that, so I can just go at night. I can literally, because I feel like right now I leave from far out, come home, and then I'd have to go far out to go there, versus now I'll go home and then go not even 10-20 minutes from my house. Great. Again, St. Louis time. So it'll be a little easier. It'll be continuous, but it's closer. So when I'm coming back, it's closer than driving all the way, you know? I feel like my house is a halfway point between Forest Park and my current job, whereas now I'll be like, whew, it's gonna be great. So we're gonna try to get back to walking. It's summer. I do prefer, I have ADD, baby, so I need to be outside. Being on a treadmill and stationary do not work for me. I need to be out moving. There needs to be a scenery change. My brain needs to be active. And if you don't know, it's, for me, having my head on a swivel and my ADD be like this. Like I would put both my headphones in and just be just a walking and just a looking, and it works. Again, not for everybody. Of course, be safe out there, ladies. But for me, I be waiting for somebody, you know. I be like, let me miss a therapy session. Sir, this didn't go the way you thought it was, did you? Okay. You know, I don't want to be on that episode, that documentary, you know. Really don't want to, but I feel like and sometimes, and the more I see like women being brutalized while doing simple tasks that they love to do, like running and walking and just being out, I really be like, we just need to send in women who haven't been to therapy in a while or ever to, I feel like, reap the justice system, you know? I feel like, yeah, death row, life without parole, I feel like that's cool, but like a little extra just make me, I feel like that would really bring us together, you know? Maybe I just need to go to more therapy. Yeah.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room, perfume, go, go.
I recognize your fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know your taste is a little bit, high maintenance, everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday basis, with poetic justice, poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs, dedicated to you, and you're in the mood for empathy, there's blood in my pen, better yet with your friends and them, I really wanna know you all, I really wanna show you off. Pour up plenty of champagne, cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good game, homie, sorry. They say conversation rule a nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
Sweat pouring down his face. The babies are even sweating.
where'd you go? Oh, you know how I've been living without you. Daydreaming on a cloud with you to know you, won't you? So come close, won't you? Won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? We've had this place on nothing. Take you there, take you. Show you something, give you more than words. We've had this place on nothing. Take you there, take you there. Take you there, won't you? Fill me up till my cup's overflowing. I'm so anxious just to feel the silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby. Say our time, we're making up time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you never said I couldn't you touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So come close, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? We've had this place on nothing. Take you there, take you. Show you something, give you more than words. We've had this place on nothing. Take you there, take you. Show you something, give you more than words. We've had this place on nothing. Take you there, take you there. Take you there, won't you? Fill me up till my cup's overflowing. I'm so anxious just to feel the silence. It's so quiet.